greedy, like you said. Let's get greedy.
It's hard to get back. Push it.
Finals now boils down to a best of three showdown with us, our player of the game, Stephen Holt, and winning coach, Coach Tim Cook. Congratulations. Talked a lot about having to bleed for every point and every possession. He averaged 85.67 points in those first three.
Well, this is the finals. It's going. It's always about how much guys are going to hustle, and that's what we've been able to do these last two games. In terms of our offense, Maverick hit that big one. So we've been fortunate that we've been hitting the big shots when they count.
In particular that you consciously took away from the tonight?
To play our game and special habit defensively. He also creates a lot of shots for his teammates. And I think the biggest key tonight was, and it has been the last two games, is, I don't want to motivate him anymore, but I think it's this guy right next to me and the defense he's been able to play over the last two games. It's as amazing as Ronde is, Steven's doing an amazing job as well. So this has been one of the huge keys of why we're back in the series.
Thank you, Coach. Now, Stephen, just following up from what Coach Tim said, you averaged 11 points in the first three games, so it also because you would have to defend Ronde from time to time. Start with that. Allow us to take us to your experience. Just how has it all been defending Ronde?
Oh yeah, that's just been the biggest challenge for me in this series is on that matchup individually, one-on-one defense, but also a scheme. And so that's kind of taken away a little bit of my aggressiveness offensively. In the first three games, I passed up some open shots that I know I needed to shoot. And today, I didn't want to pass up any of those shots. I was able to, make some big-time shots. But again, at the end of the day, there's no secret how much I got to do to help this team. We made that adjustment game 3 for me to try and just get loose. I know I'm called an import stopper, but we're not really stopping him. We're just trying to make it difficult. And so we've done a great job these last two games, and so we just got to do it for 2 more.
Stephen, before this game, you also mentioned that you have yet to have a mentioned that this is the best you're feeling in 4 days. Can you just walk us through how you're feeling right now?
Yeah. I know at the end of the day, don't get discouraged when Ronde hits a tough shot. Obviously, he started the game hot in some threes. We can never put our heads down at all. I think that's the biggest thing about this group is just our resilience and our commitment to trying to get back to how we want to play. It started game 3, got the win, translated again, game 4, got the win. So we just got to continue to stay greedy and stay humble and stay hungry.
We're now opening the floor to questions from the media.
Coach, congratulations on tying the series. Coach, you already said your piece about the 4-point shot, but
hitting threes and taking fours. The young players take a key from us by if we're constantly doing that, then we're encouraging them just to be 3 and 4 point shooters. We want them to be more. I want them to be more.
Coach, you made TNT somewhat twist their opportunities when they were trying to come back by either answering 3-point shots or to defense. Would you keep that for the?
That's for sure. Like I said, we made big shots when we needed to. Looked like they were about ready to make a run at it. We would make a big shot. And just, it's one of those games. Every game is different. And tonight it was one of those games where we were hitting big shots. And like I said, we got a conference. So hopefully we can continue. But that's not something we're going to rely on. We're going to rely on as resilience and our desire.
Coach,
There a question for Stephen first?
In this game, was that really the mindset of yours coming into this all-important game for
You said how many steals I have?
5?
Man, honestly, yeah, just trying to get the deflections within the team concept. Again, this is one of the, rely myself on when it's good or bad for me is the defensive end, the energy I bring, my IQ. And I know it's a tough task. Every single possession I just have to be locked in. And I think the biggest thing for me, I just have to remind myself is I just can't get discouraged when he makes a bucket on me. 3-point shot or tough drive, like I can't be discouraged. It's or attrition over the game. And but going into every single game, I don't try and count steals or anything like that. But again, I am proud of myself for that effort.
Here you go. I'll talk some more.
Yeah, coach loves to talk. So,
Coach, Coach Justin Brownlee.
By the way, he was really sick in game 1 and 2, and he battled through it, continued to play through that sickness. So he's feeling better, and his game has gotten better. Go ahead.
Coach, Justin at 15. By design, or did the opportunity presented itself, and how you trust that in setting the tone for your team on offense?
Well, confidence to the rest of his teammates. If we can get out and get a lead, that gives confidence. And he's always doing a little bit, and he basically does that on his own. He does it through that's what's such a beauty about it, is he does it through the offense. He doesn't just go on his own and try to do one-on-one. He does it through the offensive process.
Coach, last Friday you mentioned how tough was it to play Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Now you'll get 2 full days of rest. How you
Well,
just
yeah,
that?
it's going to be good for both teams, not just us. You know, they'll be able to collect themselves a little bit, and we'll be able to hope. You know, all we did was tie the series, the best of 3. So we can't live off the last 2 games and just, you know, feel good about that. We got to keep forward moving, forward thinking, and so that's what we'll be doing over these next 2 days, trying to get forward thinking. And, you know, obviously rested in rehab. We lost Joe for the second half tonight. We hope that maybe a couple days he'll get back into the lineup, but we lost Joe, and maybe he can get back. And then just giving Japeth and Justin is basically playing without a true backup. Isaac Go, who was supposed to be his backup. So he's being forced to play a lot of minutes. And on Japeth, I mean, pushing. And, you know, he's such a great person. He doesn't ever get, but we are really on him hard to keep going. And it's been a tough hole for him going so far because he doesn't have a backup. Joe really is his only backup. So you can see in that second half, we couldn't get big anymore once Japeth leaves the floor. Talk and text plays is to their advantage, obviously. So we have a better advantage when we play big.
That wraps it up. Thank you so much, Coach Tim. Congratulations.
Thank you.